following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
It's Tuesday morning, so here's what happened with the end of the go to rescue the Archmage thing.
As promised, Legba completes the ritual. It is met with a flash and crack of thunder, and a column of light shoots into the sky. Only one can proceed through the bridge beyond worlds, and it is Spectra who goes. On that journey, there is many things she must do beyond the knowing of normal men, as she proceeds through the spaces between worlds to find the Archmage. She unlocks hidden knowledge about herself, an inevitable journey of discovery accelerated by the harrowing, dangerous, and noble mission to save the entire world by restoring the Archmage. Finally, she finds Vincent Demetrios there. Initially, she is intending to hold off the barrier herself, allowing the Archmage to return and save the world. But together, they use ancient knowledge learned from many lifetimes after Vincent Demetrios unlocks the artificial barrier shielding her from knowledge of her past selves. With enlightenment achieved, they realize there is another way. They push off and deflect the encroaching Tyrannon and hide the world again through the mists of the worlds. Then they return along the tether of the life string to Earth, the Earth plane of Earth-60. There they descend the column of the light. In the world, almost no time has passed. Vincent Demetrios is grateful and thanks her profusely. In exchange for her great service, he has granted her 3 boons. The first, a clarifying bit of knowledge, that it was in fact he who had taken over her unconscious form to perform the time-sending ritual. As guardian of the world, he felt it his duty, but had not anticipated the ramifications. How is he aware of this? Well, he's the Archmage. Wink. The second, a powerful ritual summoning doorway spell that would take her to an island she herself had prepared in a past life. The perfect laboratory for a powerful witch such as herself. The third boon, unknown. But nonetheless, Spectra decided to leave the group at this time. She saw her path, a way to help the world and the people in it, help themselves. And to do this, she needed time to work. The island was the perfect place. Having some new insights into the spirits of her companions, she left them, blessing them and admonishing them to try to steer towards the path of the hero. It was not the easy path, but it was the hard path that was the rewarding path. Oh, and finally, with her new knowledge, she admonished them to tell Thomas Drake that it was not in fact her that sent him back in time. Having shouldered that blame, and having shouldered the horror of that act, she was now free of it and moved on to her new, better life, doing what she was always meant to do, but wasn't doing because someone, and I'm not pointing fingers at me, is a massive cocksucker.
Yes, so it's Tuesday morning. The world... Oh, yes, ghost sightings and all that will just go back down.
Yes, yeah.
Success of the operation.
If it's Tuesday morning... I mean, I know Xander usually wakes up first.
No, I mean, like,
Yeah.
you've done your waking up,
Yeah.
you called in sick to work,
Oh,
you
okay.
did the thing, there was the beam of light, it went up, and then they came back down. It was great.
Yeah, okay.
Would have been really great. But you didn't go.
Cool. So we're it's Tuesday, but we're not. We don't have prior obligations. We're basically.
Well, unless you
Free.
want to show up to work after you told them you were sick.
Not too good.
Like that time they did that at Burger King when they called in sick for their shift, but then showed up at the drive-thru drunk later that night. That went really well.
That's really smart.
That is
You don't even
you're
show
so
up at-
drunk you don't remember you begged off to go to a
Ricky?
party.
Was that Ricky?
Ricky and 3 others, I think.
Ricky and 3 others, yeah.
Oh, it was a whole carload of people that called in sick.
Yeah.
Fucking retard.
One of them.
all came in
I
at the
think one of
same-
them didn't have a shift anyway, but it's like Ricky and 2 others did.
That's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Right, so you're all feeling karmically better for having done something good for a change. Soviet and the Gamer resolved that good things should be done from now on and promised themselves that they're going to try avoiding killing people unless absolutely necessary. This is happening.
This is a new revelation.
No, I mean, you guys have done this before, but I didn't see too much in the way of results from it, so this like new reinforcing thing is
It
happening.
doesn't help when we have fucking torture slavers immediately.
Okay, I'm going to give you a pass on that one because it was completely okay to murder those guys.
Thank you.
Probably a little bad for you karmically, but like the universe is going to go, yeah, but those guys were shits. Those guys are fine. You can kill all of those guys you want. It's like Nazis.
So we can kill Nazis.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't it be better to detain them and question them first?
Yes. Oh, then kill. Okay.
God damn it.
Killed them once they're helpless
This is
and
why
kept
we're
killing them.
heroes.
Biggie, I need advice.
Oh, well, that last bit changes the context entirely.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. You guys resolved to murder everything because you've learned nothing.
No. Okay, I'm assuming we're at probably your new base?
That is not standing up. Hey, what's wrong with your feet? Oh, I see.
So, is there any...
Sorry, I keep pushing it. It's on the back. I'm trying to... I'm bad at this.
Tell me when I'm safe to speak.
You're safe to speak now. They need a little lever to not talk.
So, is Does anybody have any pressing business? I mean, the only thing I can think of is that there's still those two people who might be here in Cold Rocks who King Kamehameha is after.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about after we rescued you from the thing, but then we had to go and solve the other problem, so I waited until now. Somebody who knows about me said something about a place we had been out in the desert. When we went out and found that data, that information, did you see a mirage? Like an object that wasn't quite there?
I saw something weird, but I don't know what it was.
I think we should go back. It seems like we missed something. She implied that I should return.
I mean, it was hot and hazy out there, and there was radiation, and
I too thought I saw something, pass it off as just a mirage or an effect of the heat.
You hear that?
yeah, what's that noise? Is it
Slave, what is that?
Oh, you've got mail, Master. You've got mail, Master. You've got mail, Master.
Thank you, Slave. Sorry, I should drop you
You
guys.
have 3 males? I assume that means?
Just gaming stuff on that one. Oh, that one's from Lyle, and who's the last one from? Oh, Oberon. Oh, this is gaming stuff, sorry.
That's fine.
You guys carry on talking.
Do you want to go back out into the desert where we found that information, basically?
Have another look around.
Okay, sure. I'll come with you.
I'll check the computer again.
I'm sorry for interrupting, Master, but I finished decoding that data module.
Oh, yes,
I will begin printing. Please check back after tonight.
alright. Is there anywhere I can read it on the screen?
Yes, Master.
So this was information that I had that was contingent upon Stephen decoding the thing, which he has done.
So I'll bring it up on the screen.
Maybe read it out.
You can use the voice too, Slave voice if you want.
The slave voice.
That's racist.
Operation Sword Jesus Report Supplement Vanguard². The alien Anchorpoint's generate a connective component field. The negative energy field will collapse in on itself when an energy pulse is run along it, forming a slipstream portal. The displacement, the suction will rip most of the structures and equipment through. For collection. The reciprocal energy release will crack the land and cause severe cratering. Once the stream is stable, a ship or many can enter and collect whatever they wish that is left. The field cannot be crossed to our knowledge. Each successful harvesting allows a bigger anchor point array. They are targeting the city mapped within. If they succeed, millions will die. Enclosed is coded information from their machine. Decode it, save the world. Anchor points exist in slip space, out of sync with the world. The aliens choose important places for some reason. They seem obsessed with honor. Maybe there is symbolism. They accuse us of dishonor and not knowing civility. They claim to deprive us on the ability to harm the galaxy and ourselves. Their elite soldiers will have a phasing device. I suspect these aliens exist on another plane of reality, not like conventional aliens. Sword duels have proven to work, to the extent of taking up time. Dance battles too. The anchor points will need to be deactivated at the same time, not blown up. They might trigger out of sync and rip the city apart. 5 separate teams will need to coordinate. The alien resistance will be high, so each team will need to be powerful. Suggest Vanguard squads or that new DMV assault team we're not supposed to know about. But we totally do. Scientist man analysis of the... That's what
This was, you know.
Scientist man in capital letters.
Hello.
Analysis of the anchor point equipment suggests that they are very resistant to physical force and seem to share properties with Krell battle steel. We are unlikely to survive. Apologies for loss of equipment. Kurt 134, Alexa 244, Mac 208, and Jason 090. 6-1, hope your special mission was worth it. There.
Please cue sad Snoopy music.
So I'll respond to these emails. First one is to Dump Truck. I'll say I will invite him to the deck later on today for land.
Oh.
He wants to play some games, so.
I mean, yeah. Okay, I get it.
Hayseed Hick guy that turned up.
No, that was Tractor Beam.
That's Tractor Beam. This is Dump Truck is another one.
Is he the Hawaiian
He's
guy?
just turned up. No, he was none of those ones.
No, I've got a list. I should, instead of asking, I should just open my list. Yeah, go ahead and open Office. 4. Dump Truck. No, he is the Hawaiian. Yeah. He does the platformers and the driving. You don't know he's Hawaiian though, you just know he's Dump Truck. Sorry,
There
yes,
was-
I have recorded that.
So he'll do the driving, but that means that whenever you have any missions involving him, he's always shooting, or...
But there was a non-zero
Or
chance.
Brendan will get in the way and scoop me into a tree. I mean, him into a tree.
There's a non-zero chance that was actually a dump truck.
So, is that all?
I'll then send to Lyle and say have not heard from Alice. We'll talk to her flatmate.
Okay.
And say there's a few guys I might bring around to your shop, some of the gamers to play. I will send back to Oberon 1337. Say well, you notice I haven't been winning as much as I've been as much as I normally do, so yeah, I'm not bringing my A game. Hey, it looked like that, didn't it? Even though I rolled all this shit. And to S and 0.
Well, how do you spell assassin then? ASSASSIN, right?
Yeah.
Why did you say it like that?
Because it's a capital A, and a capital I.
Look, I wanted an opportunity to put ass twice in a thing legitimately.
And invite him to it as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, you're planning your own, but fuck you, I'm way ahead of you, come to mine.
Oh, no, just tell him that we've got one there.
Okay. Right. That it?
That's all the emails we've got from them.
Right. So these guys have the information there. We've got the
So
information.
there was also this map. Was this with the...
Yep.
So... We actually have. Since you're closer, you can.
No, squint at the small image.
Do you have a smaller, blurry
I
one?
was thinking we should be able to match it with locations that are marked on the map. Because there's actual labels on those. I believe most of the places that have X's.
So we've got the Llamadrome, by the looks of it.
I played The Sims. Fuck you.
Beside the golf course, trump card. DMV HQ, and there's one more.
Pretty much where your finger is there, I think.
Museum of Fine Art?
And Ruby
Ruby
Crystals
Crystals
of
of
Burma.
Burma.
Yeah. Double check it wasn't whatever Gates Haven is. I think it's there.
Gateshaven has a bunch of retirement communities in it. Also high-rise gang apartments.
And cults, probably.
Everywhere has cults.
Old people cults.
Yeah, they want eternal youth. Yes, so you guys were talking about things before I interrupted with a bunch of emails. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
We need to. We need to try and stop this if this is still going to happen. But also, we might want to get this information to the military in case they can't decode it.
Well, they don't have it.
Well, then they're definitely going to need to get this to the military.
Because remember, we got all this data from a ultra secret confidential thing that was hidden at her base.
No, you didn't. You got this out in the desert.
But this was from the place we
but
were
to
talking.
find that about, originally it was from an ultra top secret document.
Treason to know about this. Treason to know about this.
Yeah.
You might want to. Maybe you can contact your bodyguard friend.
Wouldn't it be better to give it to Mr. X?
Well, that too. I mean, we should give this to as many places that we can trust that might be able to stop this happening.
The problem at the moment is giving it to the Minutemen. They still have their oversight,
Yes.
which is Hillary.
You think she's going to want this to happen? You think she's going to want all of Coal Rocks to be sucked up into some kind of vortex in the sky and harvested by aliens?
New York.
You think that's what happened to New York? So they've already done it once.
I don't know. I'm just. It's quite.
But that happened. Wait, is this the same aliens that Ultra Girl came across?
I don't know.
Because if it is, I thought they didn't even know about us until she met them. But New York was sucked up months before that incident.
What if there's other aliens? I mean, it'd be a bit hypocritical to think there's only, small.
Well, there must be other aliens out there.
So it's who we give this data to? Because I don't think we could.
Well, you can copy this, right? You use your computer skills to make copies and send it to. I mean, Mr. X is definitely somebody you should get it.
Hold on. Slave,
Yes, Master.
how large is this file?
Due to the multiple levels of military-grade encryption, this file is over 5 megabytes in size, Master.
Ooh.
And has, of course, followed the standard military data card process of that once it is read, it permanently alters the card, making it obvious that the data has been read, Master. I did humbly think you were aware of that. I'm egregiously sorry if this has in any way enturbulated your august plans, most magnificent and phallically gifted master.
Hey, what?
Sorry, I was only out there after a while.
Sorry,
Now I'm interested. So it looks like you just cuts her eyes down the back.
Can we... So you've backed this data up onto another file, haven't you?
Of course, master.
How big is the file?
5
5
megabytes, master.
So it's on one hard drive.
Of course, master. I have already begun data spool backup onto your tape storage.
So the question is, do I put on another drive and give it to Mr. X?
I guess you could do that.
I mean,
I suppose you can't send it. No.
No, I wouldn't send it through emails or any form because...
If it got interested, yeah.
But then how do we explain how we got this?
We found it in a cache out in the desert.
And then disabled the homing on it, and then read it.
And then decrypted it. And then read it.
Look, what's more
Then
important?
made a copy of it.
Covering
And then
up
printed
how
it
we
out.
found this, or saving cold rocks from getting
I'd
sucked up into a vortex.
rather save cold rocks. But what I'm meaning is, when it comes... I don't mind giving him all the... I prefer to give it to him, but... We'll give him a call.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. X.
You can't read his face, he's a silhouette.
We've... Something's come into our possession, and it's...
A military data module.
Yes.
And you've already read it.
Yes.
And you're afraid that if you turn it in, they will know you have read it and therefore question the contents.
Correct.
Yeah.
This thing keeps playing, does it? Does listen to us, does it?
No.
Anyway.
No, because when you initiated contact, I was immediately alerted to an encrypted data module's locator beacon contained within the room you're in.
I thought it was turned off.
And the locator beacon is opened and read.
Ah, so it sends data to people that have a... Okay, so it's a good thing I rang
My
you.
advisors told me spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on the equipment that could read these signals and decrypt them was a waste of money, but it is already paying off.
Anyway,
Yes, I can help you.
I can give you the data. I don't want to send it, but I'll
I will arrange the usual pickup.
Do you want the original drive, or would you just...
The original would be better.
Alright.
Not that I distrust your printers,
No.
but...
We only really need the information rather than the genuine article, which...
The problem is, it sounds like we've got an even bigger problem.
Because, of course, nothing is ever easy.
I'll drop this off to you and...
It's over here.
Drop this off to you so you can read it first, and then we can discuss where we go from after that, because there's no point in us even telling you what's in it until you've read
Usual
it.
time and place.
Yes. Nothing else, Scott?
No, I guess not. Probably not a good idea to broadcast the gist of the message over the... Just in
With a
case.
secure two-way holocom? Yeah, you're probably right.
We are waiting for him to receive the information. Should we even have a look at some of these other places beforehand?
Well,
I suggest going right down to the DMV headquarters and investigating it thoroughly. Just tell them you
Yes, that
need
one.
to investigate them for interdimensional outer phase things.
Oh.
Hi! I'm here to check your vents.
And break
Hi.
everything.
Right this way. And can I service you sexually while I'm at it?
It'll be easy to get in. I can just act as a captured Soviet and you two dress up as DMV agents.
All we need is 2 uniforms that fit. Derek, Strong, and Roxanne ought to do. Just the game addresses up as Roxanne. Howdy! I am a biscuit. And I'm all out of shoot.
So do you want to investigate one of these places today?
But she'd break everything, wanted to go on a desert vacation.
Or go to the desert?
Maybe we should check the desert first, just in case
It's probably
anything he
related.
did see
right?
might be additional information that can help us.
Alright, if we go to the bay, Cold Rocks, sorry, the other base, and we can take the car out.
Give it a run. Good test.
Yeah.
If you guys want to keep the ship, you'll eventually need to pay for it between yourselves.
I can pay for it with the base.
Yeah, but why should they get off stuff?
I can put points into it.
I can
Seems
too.
fair.
I've got a bunch I haven't spent.
Okay, now I'll have to spec the thing. Oh well.
Are you going to be... How are you going to be for radiation? We weren't there very long last time because the radiation was a problem.
Slave, do we have a Geiger counter here?
Of course we don't, Master.
Can you make one?
Given time.
No, at the moment I've got them making the chips. Are those chips ready yet?
Of course not, Master. They take much time to construct. Why not try back tonight?
Well, if you weren't eating the chips, then they would get more of them faster. I'm not saying that.
Like you just want to ask ice cream if you want. I'll get them to make you ice cream if you want. I can get them to make ice cream.